Hey, everybody, this is Dutch. Thanks for waiting. I appreciate you understanding that I had to move it out till 9 p.m. So let's go.
Where is the ATV?
I sold it to a friend.
The name of the friend and the phone number of the friend.
I don't have that on me.
That's too bad. Where do you live?
Omaha, Nebraska.
You want to get home?
Yeah.
Get me the name of the friend. Do you understand?
Hey, everybody. My name is Duchess, and this is where we talk about true crime and missing cases. I'm live tonight from my parents' house in North Carolina, and I want to appreciate you guys taking the time to join me so we can talk about a few missing flyers. It's Missing Flyer Monday, and we do this every Monday, and I didn't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you guys about a few missing cases. I had to travel out of town unexpectedly to be here with my dad. Um, so I was just helping him, checking on him. So I appreciate you guys joining me. Thanks so much for being here. I want to go over to the chat and say hey to everybody before we get started. I appreciate y'all being here. Hey, Cash, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hey, Arctic Fox, hope you're doing well. Hey, Kimber, hope you're doing well. Hey, Gigi, good to see you. Kimber, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. You are so appreciated. Hey, Sunday Doodles, it's good to see you. I hope you're well this evening. Nightbot. Nightbot's got some new chat things he's going to be dropping, so I'm kind of trying some of those out. Like this one. This is my house. Please don't discuss other creators. Opinions are welcome. However, hate speech, doxing, and personal attacks are not. This is not an actual bus station. You do not have to announce your departure. But this was the test run to see how many lines I could actually get Nightbot to put on there. And as you see, it cut off this particular one. So I'm going to have to go revamp my house. Going to have to go revamp that. Hey, Michelle, thank you for being here. Michelle says, hey, y'all, thanks for being here. Please hit the like and share this out to your social media. And don't forget, we're cool if you follow the rules. No hate speech, no personal attacks. Don't discuss other creators. Dress up your cursey words. I welcome all opinions. Just act accordingly in chat. That's all we ask. Hey, Hottie Cakes, I'm so glad you made it home. About to lose my voice. Appreciate you for being here. Hope everybody is doing well. It's definitely been a Monday for sure. I spent most of my day driving. I actually sat in line for an hour on Highway 9 because a dump truck turned over and I couldn't turn around. So it took me extra long to get to my parents' house today in North Carolina, but all is well. Mad King Aries, good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Dragon. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Hey, Cold Case Crystal. Thanks for being here. I hope you're doing good. Appreciate you being here, sis. Please keep Crystal in your thoughts and prayers. Her family's going through some really rough times right now, just like I am. So if you're a positive vibes person, positive thoughts person, if you're a praying person, please keep Crystal and her family in your prayers. YouTube was born today. I have missed all things on the internet, Aries, so I can't really tell you exactly what's going on. Cold Case Crystal said, I'm going to watch till the hubby gets back in here, and I think he wants to watch a show. Totally fine. I understand. Go spend time with your husband. Hey, Darcy. Thanks for being here. I hope you're doing well. Everybody having a good Monday? This was a wild weekend, y'all. I can't unsee some of the things that I have seen. It's just hard to even wrap my mind around some of the things that people are out here doing. Hey, Chatty, it's good to see you. How are you? Hey, Mind of Monsters. Good to see you. If you guys are not subbed up to some of these creators, we need to drop some of their links. I need to try some of my Nightbot links. I've got to go over here and look because I can't remember what I put everybody in as. Let me see if I can make mom drop over here. See if I can. I'm trying out all these new links with Nightbot. So, hey, Adrian, it's good to see you, love. I hope you're doing well. Hey, NorCal Jim. I hope you're good. Thanks for being here. Chatty, thank you for being a member for 6 months. I appreciate you so very much. That means the world to me. You're not religious, Aries, but you do have thoughts and you are spiritual, and that's perfectly fine. And we appreciate all of your positive thoughts. It really means a lot. Darcy, I did see that Ulysses Anderson was found deceased in the Alabama River. I did see that. That is one of the updates I believe that I have on my missing flyers tonight. Thank you for dropping that cold case, Crystal. And I think Michelle's link is in here too. If you guys are not subbed up to Michelle, I think Mind of Monsters actually showed me that I could do an emoji for my Nightbot links. The things that you will learn when you go to other people's chats, y'all. Please do sub up to Michelle Macklin's YouTube channel. She has a premiere little video that she made herself. I'm so very proud of her. She did an amazing job to promote one of her children's books. And she has several books that she has written, and they are all found on Amazon. If you guys want to go check those out, this link that Crystal dropped here is to her Amazon store where you can purchase those books. Please do sub up and follow her on her channel. I hope that she'll be able to share some of her books, and maybe she'll even have me to read a book for her. Maybe. And if y'all hear any rambling, it's Daddy. Daddy's talking to himself, I think. So I just wanted to tell you, if you hear anything in the background, it's Daddy. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. You're welcome. Well, I appreciate y'all being here. We're going to jump right into it. And so we can talk about some of these missing flyers that I need to share with you guys. So let me get over here so we can share some of these updates. I won't keep you guys too long because I'm sure the internet's burning down all over the place today. So if you need me, I probably won't be around much this week. But if you need to message me, if you have any questions about anything, you can leave me a message in Discord. You can email me or send me a Facebook message, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. I appreciate you guys, understanding. My first update that I have is Robert Trent, who was missing out of New Haven, Connecticut, was located safe. So I wanted to give you guys that update. Starting out on a positive note tonight. Hey, Peekaboo. Hope you're doing good. Hey, YouTube. It's good to see you. Hey, Ida Anthony. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. Thank you for being here. Y'all don't forget to like this stream and share it out so we can get these faces and flyers seen for Missing Flyer Monday. I appreciate that so very much. And don't forget to wish Arctic Fox a happy birthday. And also congratulations on his 16,000 subscribers. That's amazing, Arctic Fox, and we appreciate the work you do in this community. And I hope that you've had a very happy birthday. The next case that I want to share is Dane Paulson. Dane is a 2-year-old child. He has brown hair and green eyes. He is 2 feet 6 inches tall, 45 pounds. And the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office is searching for a missing 2-year-old child Dane Paulson was last seen in the yard of 20738 Siletz Highway at approximately 4:30 p.m. on Saturday, March the 1st of 2025 in Siletz, Oregon. Dane was last seen wearing a dark gray fuzzy hoodie, black pants, and blue and white shoes. Dane has brown hair that is shaved on the sides and long on top. The sheriff's office has also listed a late 90s gold-colored station wagon as a vehicle of interest, but from what I understand, this vehicle has been ruled out. A vehicle matching this description was seen in the area before Dane went missing. And I want to go over here and just get an update real quick from the sheriff's office to see if they have any updates at this time since I loaded this up. Again, this is out of Lincoln County, Oregon. And I did see there is an update from an hour ago. So we will definitely share that. It does say that the sheriff's office is requesting anyone who may have information relating to Dane's disappearance or information relating to a vehicle matching this description. They can call the tip line at the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office at 541-265-0777. So I'm going to jump over here on my Facebook and pull up this Lincoln County Sheriff's Office update so we can take a look at that. I'm going to share my screen and let's see what that update is. I'm very anxious to know because I kind of felt like this would have been an Amber Alert. And let's not forget that every state has different requirements for Amber Alerts and that a vehicle does not always have to be part of the equation. The state law enforcement agencies can make the call if an Amber Alert needs to go out. For instance, like in Summer Wells' case, she was thought to have walked off of her property. There was not a specific vehicle, and she still got an Amber Alert. So that can vary based on what state and the information that they have. So thank you, Cold Case Crystal, for being a member for 8 months. I appreciate you so very much. Cold Case Crystal says, thanks for all you do. You're so very welcome. I appreciate all that you do. If you guys aren't subbed up to Cold Case Crystal or her backup channel where she talks about the different books where she's doing her readings over there. Right now she's doing Lisa Marie Presley's book. Y'all make sure you go over there and sub up. So, yes, Butterfly Kisses. I did hear that the vehicle was cleared, and we're going to take a look at that now so we can bring everybody up to speed on that. But do remember that Summer Wells got an Amber Alert, and there was no particular vehicle thought to be connected to her case. It's basically at the discretion of the law enforcement agency. But when you have a 2-year-old child that's missing, I feel like there's no better time than the present to get an Amber Alert going. And I do hope this child will be found. Hey, NJ Robin. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And thanks for being here, Butterfly Kisses. I hope you're well. All right, so if you guys can see my screen, I'm going to kind of enlarge this. 1 hour ago, looks like they had a media release. And it says here, March 3rd, 2025, search for Dane Paulson, the 4 p.m. update. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office and partnering agencies have continued active search operations and followed up on informational tips in the search for Dane Paulson throughout today. These efforts are ongoing with officials completing additional ground, water, and air searches. The investigation team continues to follow up on leads from community members. Official search efforts are planned through this evening and into tomorrow. Community members are not encouraged to search during the evening hours due to decreased visibility and increased chance of injury. Community members can help by sharing official updates, which can be found on our Flash Alert and Facebook page, and by reporting relevant information to the tip line at 541 265 0669. So far, 311 miles have been covered and 682 acres have been searched for this young boy. Of those 682 acres, community volunteers searched 230 acres, for which they say they are incredibly grateful. Additionally, the following resources have been deployed during the search for Dane: 88 certified search and rescue members, 4 watercraft, 13 divers, 4 drones, 6 human trailing canines, 40 investigators, and more than 140 community volunteers. Updates will continue to be shared through Flash Alert and our social media as they become available. The next media release is expected tomorrow morning on March the 4th of 2025, unless major updates become available sooner. Once again, we thank our community for their compassion and assistance. Our team and the community are working to bring Dane home. And this looks like this is the area where all of this is taking place right now. Let me go over here to the chat. Butterfly Kisses says Dane's relatives think he just walked off. The vehicle of potential interest was cleared. Yes, we do believe that. I did read that, I believe, this morning before I actually took off to go run to my parents' house to travel up here. You enjoy some time with your hubby, Cold Case Crystal. We love you. And these other updates, I see this one came. This was the 9 o'clock a.m. update this morning. And this is where the community staging area was located at the Elks Tokatee-Illahee campground at the Siletz Highway in Siletz, Oregon. And you can see a couple pictures from there. And I noticed the interesting part was this very first comment right here. The amount of comments I've seen shaming and blaming the parents is actually crazy. I'm sure these parents had all the thoughts people have been posting organically on their own and don't need anything but support right now. Does that sound familiar to you guys? It certainly does to me. You okay, Dad? You okay? Okay, y'all hang on a minute. I'm going to help Daddy back to his bed. I'll be right back in just a minute. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. I appreciate that. I noticed my little video didn't play. Did y'all see my little video that played while I was helping Daddy? Let me go over here to the chat. Did it not play my little video to like hold space while I went to go help Dad? Did it not play? It did? Okay. Okay, I was like, oh my gosh, what happened to it? All right, I apologize for that. I had to go help Daddy back to his hospital bed. He's had a really rough day. He's not feeling well. He's having these seizures, and he's very unsettled right now. So, which has made me feel unsettled. So, but he's resting now. So, Chatty, thank you. You are so kind for a coffee and a donut. Love and prayers thinking of you. Thank you, Chatty. That really means a lot to me. I appreciate you. I appreciate that, Mind of Monsters. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for understanding. Okay, now, where are we at? Oh, that's right. We were talking about Dane's case. Let me get back over here to my Facebook. Okay, so we were talking about the last update, and I do see yesterday, March 2nd at 6 p.m., this was the update from Lincoln County Sheriff's Office in Oregon. This was a media release, and it says on Saturday, March the 1st, 2025, at about 4 p.m., the Sheriff's Office responded to a report of a missing 2-year-old male, Dane Paulson, from his residence near milepost 21 on Highway 229 north of Siletz, Oregon. A vehicle and an adult male, both of which were not known to the family, were noted near a bridge close to the residence approximately 30 minutes prior to the juvenile's disappearance. Through a community tip, this vehicle and operator have since been located. Following further investigation, this subject and the vehicle are no longer a point of interest. We thank our community for sharing information and tips related to this investigation. At the time of Dane's disappearance, he was playing in the front yard of their residence and out of sight of his parents. Dane is friendly and fearless and is comfortable around strangers and water, but cannot swim. Dane is known to love water and vehicles. At this time, Dane is still missing. Investigators are following up on numerous leads, including investigating various leads provided by our community. We have multiple search and rescue teams and sheriff's posse, along with community volunteers searching the area. Marine teams and divers are searching the river. The Lincoln County Major Crime Team and the FBI are also assisting with investigative leads. At this time, Dane's disappearance does not meet the criteria to use the Amber Alert system. Our team will continue to share updates and information via flash alert and social media. There is no evidence at this time to suggest criminal actions are involved in this incident. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, including the Law Enforcement Division Search and Rescue Mounted Posse, is being assisted by the Oregon State Police, Lincoln City Police Department, Newport PD, FBI, Siletz Valley Fire, Lane County Sheriff's Office, Clackamas County Sheriff's Office, Polk County Sheriff's Office, Corvallis Mountain Rescue Unit, Mary's Peak Search and Rescue, and Region 3 Canine. And of course, then it goes on to entail the 382 acres that were searched then. Of course, we know now that's more than 600 acres. This is a very scary case, guys. Look at this sweet little boy. This really has me worried. Let me go over here to the chat so I can see what you guys are saying. And J. Robin, they jump on this so quickly with bad commendation to the family. Yeah. For sure. Hey, Blue Bella, how are you? Hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. Well, the next thing you know, I'm sure you know the likes of the people that will be jumping on top of this case to vilify the parents. Need I name them? I don't think so. I think we already know who those people are. I certainly hope that it does not happen. Oh, Gigi, I appreciate that, but it's not necessary. But I appreciate you just for thinking about me. It really means a lot. Daddy is doing okay, and I have everything that he needs. Hospice is providing him everything he needs. I have all of his medications and everything. So we're getting by the best that we can, and I just appreciate your prayers and support. That means a lot to me. Hey, Jody Walters. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Hey, Twist. It's good to see you. I hope you're good. Arctic, thank you so very much. Thank you for all you do. Even when you have so much going on, you always find time to advocate for the missing and their families, and I'm honored to call you a friend. That means so much, Arctic. Thank you. That means the world to me. How do you find me on Instagram? You can find me under the @ Dutch, the number 4 missing. That's where I'm at on Instagram. But I haven't posted a lot because I haven't been around much lately. But I'll try to get back to posting more over there. I finally got back on TikTok, y'all. It was a miracle. And made Kimber and Mind the Monsters a funny video. I should have uploaded it so we could laugh together. Because it was pretty funny. Well, Twist, back at home, I don't know if you guys are aware, but we are having wildfires. Back in Myrtle Beach, we have lost about 2,000 acres, anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes from my house. Over 2,000 acres have burned in Longs and in Carolina Forest area. Hang on a minute. My dad's back. Let me just check on him. Hold, please. I need to go find something for Dad. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I apologize. Daddy has misplaced something and he can't find it, and he was up in arms, so I had to go help him. Just like I'm supposed to. So I appreciate y'all waiting on me. Y'all are so patient and kind. I appreciate it. Hey, Kylie. It's good to see you. Oh, no, Jody. You lost 2 people in a house fire last night? I'm so very sorry. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate y'all's prayers. Yeah, we are having a lot of fires. Like I said, 2,000 acres have burned so far. And one of the fires is about 800 acres, and that's about 10 minutes south west of me. And then if you go about 20 minutes further south of Longs, down Highway 90 towards Carolina Forest, about 1,600 acres have burned there. I was thinking that I had some pictures that I had uploaded from various people. When I left today, it was still very smoky and foggy. You can see here, this is one of the planes, the pontoon planes that were dipping down into the waterway out in front of my house to get water to take out there over the fire. And this was Sunday. They had 2 Black Hawk helicopters and 2 Tractor AT-802A planes dumping water, picking it up from the waterway and carrying it out there. And we do appreciate all of the people who have volunteered to come from all over South Carolina and out of state to help us to put out these wildfires. I understand that there are 4 or maybe now 5, including the Nantahala National Forest, that have wildfires in North Carolina, as well as, Western North Carolina that was hit by the hurricanes. They are having wildfires in the very same area. It's just been nothing but destruction. So if you could just keep those people in your thoughts and prayers, it would really mean a lot. I know, for sure. It is very sad. YouTube, it sure is. There's just a lot going on. No wonder I feel like my blood pressure is through the roof. It's a lot. But I really do hope law enforcement will have some more leads for Dane as soon as possible. Like I said, different states operate off of a different premise about the Amber Alert, and that's why Arctic has a petition to help centralize the Amber Alert all across the United States so that it's more consistent. So if you see that petition dropped in the chat and you haven't read it, please take the time to read it and consider signing it and sharing it out. Because cases like little Dane here, I feel like he really needs to have some type of endangered alert that's going out for him, for sure. Thank you, Michelle, for dropping that for Ida and Anthony for my Twitter. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jody. I'm thinking about you. And you can find a lot of these pictures from the fire on Facebook. Yeah, there's a ton of pictures that are being shared out there. Whisper in the Shadows, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Yes, pray for North Carolina too, and Georgia. Georgia also has wildfires, and so does Tennessee. So please do think about these people. Yes, wildfires, because it's so dry and the wind is really picking up. Very scary. Very scary times right now. Yeah, fires near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We've had it all. We've had floods, we've had the hurricanes, we've had snow, and now we have wildfires. What chapter of Revelation are we doing today? That's what I want to know, so I can be better prepared. I don't feel like I'm very prepared. Exactly, Blue Bella, and that's why I feel like there needs to be an endangered child alert. If not an Amber Alert, there needs to be, like in Delaware, they have the Gold Alert, and the Gold Alert is kind of like what some places have that are called the Silver Alert. Hang on one second. Okay. Okay. My mom was just coming to check in with me to make sure everything was good. So, hey, Tomboy Charm. It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. Yeah, Georgia and Tennessee too. You have tornadoes headed your way? Well, be safe. Be safe. It's good to see you, Tomboy Charm. I hope all is well. Thanks for being here. Michelle says, say what you want about Tennessee, but that child would have an Amber Alert here. Well, you're not wrong, because Summer Wells got one and there wasn't a vehicle involved in her disappearance. I know there was the red herring vehicle, but we all know that that didn't amount to anything, and she still got an Amber Alert. Law enforcement can supersede that. It doesn't necessarily have to meet certain criteria, because at any given time, law enforcement can make a decision to override that. That's the beauty of that, is law enforcement can say, this is still a critical situation, and so we're going to issue it anyway. And that's what they did for Summer Wells. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But I do feel like that this young man does need to have an alert out for him. Of course, there was another case that we talked about, where the 2-year-old is missing with the non-custodial mother and a sex offender. And he didn't get an Amber Alert. He didn't even get an endangered missing alert. Make it make sense. These things to me are very, very critical. Why are these children not getting critical alerts to get their information out everywhere expediently, so that more people can be aware that there is a young child in danger? All right, my next case is Andrew Stewart. Andrew is missing from Statesville, North Carolina. He's 28 years old. He has brown hair and green eyes. He's 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighs 170 pounds. The Statesville Police Department is attempting to locate Andrew Gray Stewart, a 28-year-old white male who was last seen in Statesville, North Carolina on February 26th of 2025. If you have any information regarding Stewart's whereabouts, please contact the Statesville Police Department at 704-878-3406. If you see this flyer, please do share this one as well, and hopefully Andrew will be found safe. I understand why you feel that way. And listen, unfortunately, they're not going to do that for all children that they don't consider critical. To me, if you're a child and you're missing, it is critical. But they have levels for a reason. So, they have these different different things they use to gauge, the importance of how one becomes to have a specific alert. And there's some general criteria. There must be an abduction. There must be like imminent danger of serious bodily injury or death. The child has to be in the NCIC and critical data elements fulfilled. Law enforcement has enough information about the child, the abduction, the suspect, and the suspect's vehicle. But sometimes there's not always a vehicle involved. That's something I feel like that law enforcement can make a decision whether that is an important aspect to it or not. Because the public broadcast, basically, Amber Alerts are broadcast on radio, TV, road signs, cell phones, data-enabled devices, things like that. So if they don't qualify for an Amber Alert, they should qualify for some other type of endangered missing alert where people would be able to get those notifications out. Yes, and NJ Robin, the other child that I was speaking of, that was an abduction by a non-custodial parent and her boyfriend, the RSO. So explain it to me. Hey, don't dox me. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Yeah, even a runaway child can be in danger, sometimes more so than a child that just wanders away. Yeah, because you have to wonder, what's the child running from? I know every situation can be different, but we always have to keep an open mind because you just don't know exactly what all of the information is. So it's always critical to share their face out. Hey, Casual Art. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. So if you guys see any of these flyers going around, please do share them out. It really does help to, spread the word and get the information, the factual information out there. This next case was out of Wilmington, North Carolina, Stephanie Jones. And she was located safe. She's been missing since October of 2024. And I just recently got an update from the Aware Foundation that she was found safe. And that was such a relief. So I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that. Every time someone's found safe, I breathe a sigh of relief. Hey, Timmy's Legacy. Good to see you, Barb. I hope you're doing good. We also have the Riley kids. That was an Amber Alert that went out from Arkansas. I think I was speaking briefly to Arctic Fox about that, and then they were located safe. That ended pretty fast. Before I could even get the flyer finished, they were found safe. And this was out of Little Rock, Arkansas. So thank goodness that they were located safe. Thank you, Michelle, for dropping that petition. There it is in chat. You can see Nightbot. Sign the petition, update, and standardize the U.S. Amber Alert system. If you haven't checked that out, please do click on that link and take the time to save that link and go back and read it and, decide if you want to sign it. If you do, please do share that out on your social media. We need to get as many people to sign this as possible so that we can get these Amber Alerts standardized so that we can try to cover as many endangered missing kids as possible. Okay, moving on. Next, we have Sharon Chestnut, and he has been missing since March the 1st of 2025 from Conway, South Carolina. And I need to go over and check to see if there's any updates. I made this flyer for Sharon because this is just to the west of Myrtle Beach, probably about 20 minutes. So I want to go over and just make sure. And it does say that as of today, Sharon Chestnut has been located and he is safe. So I will make sure to update that flyer and share that out on my community wall that he's been located safe. That's good news. He was a missing runaway, 15 years old. Bluebella says, I'm 63, but in my case, as a runaway, it was really a bad situation I ran from. But unfortunately, I always ran away to the wolves in the world, just waiting for troubled teenagers. I think that's how it is because, when we're kids, we don't make good decisions. We don't realize all the dangers of the world because we haven't lived a lot of life, Bluebella. But now looking back, because I'm 51, and I look back now and think, I can't believe that nothing happened to me when I did such and such and such, because when we're kids, we don't think those things through. So I do understand where you're coming from with that. Don't Dox Me says, please keep an eye on the weather. My southern, northern, eastern, and western and Midwest friends. Yeah, the weather has been crazy lately. NJ Robbins says, Duchess, did you cover in North Carolina FBI news and other law enforcement news briefing about 15-year-old girl who went missing, found safe the next day in a hotel, 2 men arrested, warning of human trafficking in area? NJ Robin, I did. And we're going to talk briefly about that. And I did share an article on my YouTube community wall. I did actually make her an Amber Alert flyer. And she was found safe, and 2 men, age 40 and age 23, were arrested for human trafficking. And that is pretty scary. That was the case of Azalea Streifler that went missing. Yes. And I think I may have her case on here somewhere. Here she is right here. This is that case right here, Azalea Streifler, out of Harnett County, North Carolina. Very, very scary. But thank goodness that she was located. And these 2 men are going to be charged. Such a scary case. We've had a lot of Amber Alerts lately. And let's see here. We have another one found safe. Well, no, this one, no, this was not the one I was thinking of. This is Megan Brittany Raymond, a 37-year-old that was missing out of Clarksville, Tennessee, back on February 27th. And she was found deceased. And if you hang on a minute, I will give you all the details of that situation because it was not good. I believe her husband is the one who hurt her, if I'm not mistaken. Her husband was charged with her murder. They found her deceased, and her husband, Dennis Raymond, has been charged with homicide in connection to her death. The investigation is still ongoing, and prosecution is pending, so there's no further details specifically that they can tell us at this time. But thanks to the TBI and the quick and response and tireless efforts of the detectives, she was located on Saturday, March the 1st. and they did arrest the husband. And of course, the police department sent their thoughts and prayers to the family, friends, and loved ones going through a difficult time. So very sad. This is the way I'd never want to see cases end up. We have a lot of cases with domestic violence going on. It's truly, truly so sad. No, they haven't found him. Don't dox me. He's still missing. They're still searching for him. But no, they did not do an Amber Alert. They said he didn't qualify for an Amber Alert on Dane Paulson, but he is still actively missing, and they are still searching, and they said they would be continuing to search this week, today and tomorrow, and that they plan on giving another update tomorrow morning, unless something happens between their update at 4 p.m. today and morning. They would keep us posted on that. So I'm very sorry for the loss of Megan, for her family and her friends. This is a devastating loss. So terrible. Also, Jeremiah Tyson was missing on February 28th out of Conway, South Carolina, just west of me, and he was also located safe. So that was a great update as well. And next we have Clovell Amari Slater. Clovell has been missing since February the 24th of 2025 from Kingstree, South Carolina. Clovell Amari Slater is listed with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children on their website. He's 15 years old. He has a NCIC number listed here on this flyer that I made for him. If you have seen Clovell Amari Slater, please contact the Kingstree Police Department at 843-355-5435. I've been checking around to see if I can find any updates on this 15-year-old, and I've not been able to find any other information. Let's see, I'm going to look one more time. Nope, just on the NCMEC website and the Index Journal. Don't have anything else listed for this young boy, sadly. That's all the information that I have. Hey Chico, good to see you. Hope you're good. Next, we have Miles Austin McCarthy, missing since February 27th of 2025 out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The Winston-Salem Police Department requests the public's assistance in locating 34-year-old Miles Austin McCarthy. Miles is 34 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall, 160 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen on February 27th, leaving the 400 block of South Sunset Drive. It is believed that Miles went to Blues Lake shortly after leaving Sunset Drive. And this is all the information that I have about Miles. If you have seen him or have any information, please reach out to Winston-Salem Police Department at 336-773-7700. I agree, Arctic. I wish they would go back to their old style flyers. I don't like that they're limiting the information that they're giving, because I think any information they can share on these kids would be helpful. What's even more disappointing is how many kids I see that don't even have a picture with their missing information. That continues to just confuse me daily when I go over to see that there's not even a picture put up for these missing kids. They want us to look for a missing kid that they can't provide a picture for. I'll never understand it. It's mind-boggling to me. But we've seen that how many times? A lot. Now, this is J. Roe Martinez Jr. Someone asked me to share this. I believe it was Michelle, that he was missing out of Knox County, Tennessee, and he was located safe. So I wanted to give you guys that update. I'm so glad that he was found, Michelle. Next, we have Caleb Lawrence. Caleb is 25 years old. He has black hair and hazel eyes. He is in the military, and investigators at Fort Greg Adams are searching for the missing 25-year-old Private Caleb Lawrence. Caleb was last seen on Saturday, February 22nd of 2025 during training at Fort Greg Adams, Virginia. The U.S. Army Quartermaster School confirmed that Private Lawrence was declared absent without leave. That's what they called AWOL. On February 24th, authorities have encouraged anyone with information about Private Caleb Lawrence to please contact the Fort Greg Adams Provost Marshal's office at 804-734-7400. And I don't think he's been found yet, unfortunately. I hope everything is okay with him. Let me see if I have any updates. I don't really see any new updates. I know he hasn't responded to any phone calls or messages from family members or military personnel. I saw that his mother was sharing information about him, asking for people to please continue to share out information regarding Caleb in hopes that he will be found. She appreciates everyone working so hard to confirm that Caleb is alive. I can only imagine what she's going through right now, not knowing where her son is. And I hope she gets the answers that she needs. And I hope that he's okay. Casual Art says, I remember my kids growing up, the school. When school pick day came, the school had pictures on file just in case they went missing. There was always an updated picture. Yeah. Don't Dox Me said, yep, I was in 3 foster homes for safety, and only 1 foster mom took a picture of me. But yet, doesn't every kid get school photos? Homeschool foster kids? I don't know. Well, that's a good point. Michelle says, Casual, my grandson gets a card with his picture and other identifying info. Yeah, that's great that they do that. Arctic says, don't dox me. The issue with foster kids is the strict rules about posting their pictures online. Wow. That's a good point, too. Yeah, I definitely understand that. My son's going to be 31 this year, so things are a lot different now than they used to be, for sure. All right, the next case that I have is Blaine Smith, and he's been missing since February 24th of 2025 from Fall Branch, Tennessee. I first heard about this case because I saw Trevor Lee sharing it out, and that was really interesting. Went over to take a look at the details about this. He was needing a flyer made, so I made one. And I don't think there has been any movement or updates in his case, but let me go over here and check just to make sure, because you never know. Sometimes there's a good update. Six hours ago, yes, Blaine is still missing. For those who don't know, we haven't shared much. Blaine has been in DCS custody here in the state of Tennessee for over a year. He went missing from that home in Fall Branch around 6 p.m. on Monday, February 24th. He was seen at a friend's house in the early morning hours on Tuesday, February 25th on Rohoff Road, over where they live. However, it was not reported immediately as it should have been, so he had a head start. His family is worried sick. Please do the right thing and contact the detective on the case. He needs his medication and his family and support. Please share this, make it viral. Help us find our son. I will not comment on the DCS aspect except to say he was not taken from us and there were no allegations ever of an abuse or neglect. Missing persons, runaway juvenile, 16-year-old Blaine Smith left his DCS home in Fall Branch on 2/24/25 around 6 p.m. He was last seen wearing ripped black jeans, a black hoodie, and white Nike shoes, possibly in the Johnson City, Tennessee area. Again, he was seen at a friend's house in the early morning hours on Tuesday, February 25th on Rohoff Road. He is without his medications. If you have any information, please reach out to Detective Billy Walters at 423-798-1800, extension 1547. I do hope this young man can be found as soon as possible. Casual Art says the police department has programs with kits. Yes, that is very true. That I have heard that. I think our local police department in Myrtle Beach has those as well. Arctic says, yes, Robin, they can be picked up at any police department. I'm going to see if my local police department can give me like 50 of them so I can hand them out to parents at car shows. That's a great idea. Casual Art says, the police are very involved with all kids through high school. Peekaboo says, that is so close to the border, it's easy to hop across. I hope the alert goes in a multi-state area. Yeah. When you're working in cases where you have these cities that sit right on the borders of other states, I do hope that they are issuing multi-state alerts for these kids. Because I feel like it's critical, for sure. Okay, let's see what we got next up here. I'm not going to keep y'all too much longer. Robbie S. Tilly Autry is considered missing and endangered from the Anderson County Sheriff's Department in South Carolina. Detectives are looking for 35-year-old Robbie Tilly Autry after he was last seen in the area of Sanders Drive in Anderson, South Carolina on February 27th. He was last seen wearing a blue shirt and dark pants. He left the residence on foot, and it is unknown where he was headed. Robbie is threatening self-harm. If you have any information regarding Robbie's whereabouts, please do call 911 or contact the Anderson County Sheriff's Office at 864-260-4400, and you can reference the case 2025-02531, or you can remain anonymous at their website at the bottom of this flyer, which is www.p3tips.com/1038. If you see this flyer for Robbie, please share it out. I hope he's found safe as soon as possible. And of course, this was another Amber Alert that we had out of Siler City, North Carolina. That is just a little south of where I am right now in Randolph County, North Carolina, in Chatham County, just south of me. And this is Gady Lisseth Fernandez, and she was missing on February 21st. I actually had a flyer going out for her where she was missing before she ever became an Amber Alert. But then I saw that they had changed it over to an Amber Alert. But I did get a notification at 8:15 on 2/27 that she was located safely and that they would be giving us more additional information when appropriate and available. Let me see if I have any updates. I see that she was located, but there has been no further updates specifically telling us about what transpired in that case. So it may be that they're still doing some investigation on that. But she has been located, thank goodness. But they're still actively working on that case. So that leads me to believe that something is nefarious going on. I hope it's not another trafficking situation, but it is possible. I'll give you guys updates if I find out anything, for sure. Next, we have Hannah Sharif Mahmood, missing from Cary, North Carolina. Hannah's 14 years old with brown hair and brown eyes, 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing at 110 pounds. She was reported missing by her mother from their residence on Wittenberg Drive in Cary, North Carolina on the 25th of February. Hannah's activities have been in the Chapel Hill, Carborough area, home to the Carolina Tar Heels. It is believed that she is with friends, although information on her exact whereabouts is unknown. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Hannah, you can contact the Cary Police Department at 910-469-4012. Let me go over here and take a look and see if we have any updates on Hannah. She has been located. She has been found, and she is now home with her family. The Cary Police Department thanks everyone who shared her post and assisted in finding her. So thank goodness for that. I'll make sure to share that out, that she has been located safe. I like getting good updates when I'm doing these live streams. No worries, Jody. I do understand. Okay, and Zariah Smith, this was a 4-year-old that was missing out of Columbus, Georgia. She was located safe, thank goodness. I was so happy to hear she was found safe. We do have another sad update in case you guys missed it. Jimmy Ramey, I shared his flyer last week. And this gentleman actually had left home, and apparently someone had taken his truck. The police tried to stop a vehicle in Georgia, and there was a person seen running from the truck, and it was not Jimmy Ramey, and that person got away, and they ended up finding Jimmy unalived in Anderson County, South Carolina, and it became a homicide investigation. I know his wife must be so distraught. She was so very worried about him. He was 31 years old, and he was a delivery driver. And he was found shot to death, unfortunately. He was working for DoorDash at the time of his disappearance. And that vehicle was seen in Toccoa, Georgia. And it does look like they have the murder suspect in custody. So I wanted to give you an update on that. So let me go over here and pull that up so I can share that update with you guys. I'm so glad they were able to catch this guy. Right here. Wanted homicide suspect Deshaun Marquise Wilson is now in custody after being accused of murdering an Anderson County man, which is Jimmy Ramey. Detectives have charged the 18-year-old for the brutal murder of the once missing Jimmy Ramey. Deputies found the 31-year-old shot in his body hidden in a wooded area on Wilson's family property along Brown Road on February the 26th of this year. Since then, deputies and several other agencies have conducted a relentless search for the armed and dangerous suspect. The case remains an active murder investigation, and more details are possible further into its development. And for now, detectives are speaking with Wilson, and they have charged him with homicide and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. So I wanted to give you guys that update. Such a sad story. Heartbreaking. You don't always think it's going to end that way, because we always do hope people will be found safe and come home to their family. But this didn't happen. Senseless acts of violence. Next, we have Cristino Ventura. He was reported missing February 25th of 2025 from Wade, Cumberland County, North Carolina. That's near Fayetteville. The Cumberland County Sheriff's Office Major Crimes Detective requests the public's assistance in locating Cristino Ventura. He was last seen in the area of Goldsboro Road near Wade, North Carolina. He is described as a Hispanic male, 49 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall, 150 pounds, tattoo on his left forearm that says Antonio and the Virgin Mary on the upper left arm. Ventura is believed to be driving a red in color 2005 Ford F-150 with a Tennessee license plate 198 B as in boy, M as in mouse, L as in little, N as in nectarine. It is not known what Ventura was last wearing or where he may have been headed at the time of his departure. However, Ventura has previously lived in both Florida and Tennessee and still has ties to both states. If you have seen Cristino Ventura, please reach out to Detective Sergeant R. Wolf at 910-677-5464, or you can remain anonymous by calling 910-483-8477. I'm going to go over here and see if we have any updates on Cristino. Looks like he is still actively missing, unfortunately. I'll keep you guys posted. If you see this flyer or any information circulating about him, please do share this out. Sunday Doodle says, Duchess, what type of detective? Well, according to the report that I got from Cumberland County, it is Detective Sergeant R. Wolf is his name. And that's per the Cumberland County Police Department. Detective Sergeant R. Wolf. Yeah, this is the Major Crimes Detectives. Yep, the Office of Major Crimes. So, violent crimes, possibly. Doesn't sound good, does it? Yeah, it could be special victims. Yeah, exactly, Arctic. So if you see this flyer for Cristino Ventura, please do share it out. I hope that he's found safe. And of course, here's the young man that I was speaking of that I also feel needs an Amber Alert. This is Anthony Stroder, missing out of Midwest City, Oklahoma, last seen on January 27th of 2025. He is 2 years old, 3 feet tall, 27 pounds. Anthony has not been seen for weeks. It is believed he is with his 26-year-old. He is with a 26-year-old sex offender named Aurelio Cardenas. The last time we were live, I did look him up on the registered sex offenders out of Texas, and he is definitely on there, along with his 22-year-old non-custodial mother. On the 24th, it says their car was found in Amarillo, Texas, without tags or keys. There is an active endangered missing advisory out of Oklahoma. If seen, call 911 immediately. Any tips can be relayed to the police department through the phone number below, which is out of Potter County, 806-379-2900. I have a lot of questions why this child is not listed as an Amber Alert. That car was found in Amarillo? Yeah. That's what it says here on this flyer. On the 24th, the car was found in Amarillo, Texas, without tags or keys. That is me too, Mind of Monsters. I really feel this really upsets me. And I just want to know why this kid didn't get an Amber Alert. Because abduction is one of the criteria. Surely just because they don't have a known vehicle, that can't be the only reason. I have seen Amber Alerts go out without a potential vehicle. Sebastian Rogers is another one. There is not a potential vehicle, but because he is endangered, he has medical conditions that may prevent him from returning safely on his own. He's in need of his medication. There is not a vehicle that was listed for Sebastian Rogers, and he got an Amber Alert. So did Summer Wills. And I just feel like some of these other states, like I understand the criteria is there for a reason, but this right here to me would literally increase the high alert for the need of for something like that. Arctic says, I'm in contact with the sheriff office daily for updates and hound them about an Amber Alert, as you should. I appreciate you doing that. I know it's sad, isn't it, YouTube? I notice you, the members that are in Discord, you guys using your prayers. I gave y'all 3 little things. You can clap, you can pray. I'm glad you guys are testing those out because it lets me know that it's working. Thank you, Heidi, for doing that. Well, I don't know that the EMA, the Endangered Missing Advisory, that's strictly out of Oklahoma. I don't know that that coincides with the FBI. I mean, maybe it does. I mean, if I go and look on the FBI, am I going to find this kid? Because why am I not hearing the FBI talking about this child? Let me go over here and look and see if I can find something. Missing Oklahoma child could be in the Texas Panhandle. I see the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children shared it on their Facebook page. And of course, he is listed with NCMEC, but he's definitely not listed under anything endangered with NCMEC. And EMA is definitely not an Amber Alert for sure. I just want to look and see if I can pull anything up. I just don't think that a missing alert is enough for some of these kids. Given these circumstances, it's a no for me. I do expect more from them. And no, the FBI doesn't have anything listed for this child. No, I don't see anything. He's not listed on there, which is sad. I know, casual art. It's heartbreaking. They do have a missing persons page, but he's not on it. And that is, he definitely does need an Amber Alert, Robin, for sure. Yeah. We're going to continue to pray that Anthony is found safe. I'm so worried about this little boy. Look how sweet he is. This breaks my heart. There's no telling what he may possibly be enduring right now. Next, we have Robert Michael Greer Jr. This is a flyer that Arctic asked me to make for the family. Arctic, do you have any updates on Mr. Greer? Mr. Greer was last seen January 28th, 2025 in Concord, California. He is 34 years old. Brown, flat hair, blue eyes, 6 feet tall. Last seen getting in a car leaving John Muir Behavioral Center in Concord, California. Known as Robbie, but may go by Jimmy. Robbie speaks with a slur, scars on his temple and entire body, broken nose and broken foot, a crown tattoo on his middle upper back. Robbie was in a hit and run accident which caused a traumatic brain injury. He has a permanent slur preventing him from speaking clearly. He has a broken nose, a bent foot. He went unidentified for 25 days until he was fingerprinted, unable to remember. The memories are coming back to him now, and after a month in ICU, he was sent to the psych unit, released from the psych ward to get on a bus from Concord, California to Dothan, Alabama on January the 27th of 2025. There's no way of knowing if he got on the bus, and they haven't heard back from the police department since his missing persons report was filed on February the 13th of 2025. He could be anywhere. He has been diagnosed with bipolar schizophrenia and split personality disorder. This is case number 25-4591 out of Concord, California. If you have seen Robert Michael Greer Jr., don't hesitate. Please reach out to 911 or call the Concord, California Police Department at 925-671-3220, or you can call Robert's family at 334-237-4882. They are very concerned about what has happened to Robbie, aka Jimmy. If you see this flyer going around, please do share it out for his family. I do hope he is safe and that he is okay. Arctic says, we had a lead, but it turned out not to be him. Law enforcement is giving the family the runaround. Arctic, are you kidding me right now? YouTube says, these kind of cases burn my biscuits. I wanted more babies and wasn't able to. To see them done this way is beyond comprehension. I know. I'm so sorry, YouTube. Butterfly Kisses said, I'm sure everyone is aware, but keep in mind that hair can be cut and dyed and tattoos can be covered. Absolutely, Butterfly Kisses. If you guys see this flyer that I made for Arctic's for this young man's family, please do share it out. I do hope that he is found. Artie, please keep us updated on that. And of course, as everyone knows, Sebastian Rogers has been missing over a year. I recently have taken a couple of days off because I've been making lots of phone calls here to my family's house, staying on the phone with hospice nurses for all hours of the day and night. And the one thing that I decided, for some odd reason, that I wanted to watch on Sunday was Sebastian Rogers' prayer vigil. And let me just say, you don't have to believe what I believe. I am a Christian. I'm a God-fearing woman. But in no place in this entire world do I believe that it's acceptable for the parent of a child to go in to a church and basically pray a prayer to Samuel, not Samuel. Let's not get it confused. And call him the Most High God and preach fire and brimstone from the Old Testament. Samuel was not in the Old Testament. You know why? He was written out. Because the angel of death, Samuel, is a demon. And let me just say that we will not be praying to demons or anything of the like in this channel for any missing child. I was disgusted. I was abhorred. I was shocked. I was mortified. The hair stood up on the back of my neck, and I honestly could not believe what I was hearing. And I usually do not speak about these things. I keep my opinions to myself, but this has taken the absolute cake. I keep telling Michelle that it's going to get worse. And she says, you have to stop saying that, Duchess, because then it gets worse. And I honestly never thought it was going to come down to this. But I'm thoroughly disappointed. My husband was in shock. He heard the first whole sentence and he was like, I'm out. In no way, shape, or form do I find this acceptable. I don't give a shit who you are. You can call me whatever names you want to. You can fire up a live stream about me. You can say whatever you want to about me. I will never, ever, ever support anyone who calls upon and summons a demon behind a pulpit on the stage of a church at a missing child's vigil. I don't care if you're the parent or not, period. I don't care if he prefaced it with an apology or not. In no way in any world from here to the moon that I often go to have I ever seen anything like this. And I can only imagine what Sebastian's mother and stepfather and any of his other family or friends or people in the community. Do not be deceived. Just because you get up there and say a whole bunch of word salad, if you are a Christian, if you do read your Bible, well, the proof is in the pudding. There's not one single person who knows that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light would ever co-sign this bullshit. And that's it. And I'm sorry to have to take it there, but I felt like that I just needed to speak on that because I literally thought I was going to have a blood pressure crisis. I was in shock. I could not believe what I was hearing. And there are so many people that are just being so supportive. Oh my gosh, Samel is the protect. No, no, ma'am, no, sir. Do not try to gaslight me into believing some bullshit. I know exactly what I heard, and it's disgusting. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Sebastian Rogers, if you think you see this young man, even if you're not completely sure, but you think it could be a possibility that you've seen him, don't call Dog the Bounty Hunter. Don't call At Night Media. Don't go to Facebook and post it in a group. Don't come to YouTube and type it in a chat. Please contact the Sumner County Sheriff's Office at 615-451-3838. Call 911 to your local law enforcement agency. Call TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND. Or you can email at tipstotbi@tbi.tn.gov, and you can also reach out to the FBI. Do not take matters into your own hands. If you see something, say something. I implore you, if you're out here listening, to stop vilifying people. Stop trying to blame the mother and the stepfather. Share his flyer, share his face, share the factual information to help find this young man. The more time that he is missing, the less likelihood that Sebastian may be able to be found. The clock is ticking. We are past a year. He has a NamUs profile. He's in the NCIC. Sebastian was born December 7th of 2008. He has blondish brown hair. He has brown eyes. He is about 5 feet 5 inches tall. His mother said he weighed 113 pounds at his doctor's visit prior to him going missing. He is a white male. He was last seen on February 25th of 2024 at his home by his mother when he went to bed at 9 p.m. She did hear a sound from the bedroom at 10 p.m. in which Sebastian answered her, and she told him to go to bed. He was last seen wearing, when he went to bed, a black long-sleeve t-shirt with a picture on the front, black pants with a white stripe. Black square-framed glasses were missing, so he is thought to have those with him. And possibly a small yellow flashlight that his mother cannot find. Sebastian has medical conditions, including autism, that may impair his ability to return safely without assistance. If you have any information, the FBI has a reward for up to $50,000 for information leading to his whereabouts. Please share his flyer. Please share his face. Please show this young man some dignity and respect, and let law enforcement do their job. But please do not summon any nefarious things for this child. I feel so terrible for what this family has been put through. And Yes, I realize that I'm saying this about Sebastian's father, but I did not pray that prayer. He did. And I really don't have words. I don't wish anything bad on Seth. I want him for nothing more than for his son to be found safe and to come home. But I think this has really taken it a bit too far, and I just can't support that. Sebastian is now 16 years old, and he needs to come home. His family misses him very much. Do it for the right reasons. Money should not have to be a reason to report a child and information about what you know. But if that's your incentive and you have factual information, then you better get on it. I agree, Jody. I agree. I love you too, Dragon. You know, it's not often that I have to come out and just speak my piece about it, but I just felt like that I needed to say what I needed to say about it because I have sat by for an entire year while I've been dragged, threatened about being in an injunction of, and I haven't even done anything. All because I want to share factual information about a missing persons case. I don't have to pick a side. I don't have to say, I think they're innocent or I think they're guilty or no, I'm here for Sebastian. Just like I'm here for all of these other people that I have shared tonight already in this live stream. These are the people that I'm here for. I'm not here to pick and choose the information that I choose to discuss. I'm not here to hem-haw around about this, that, and the third. I'm here to tell you the facts so we can help bring these people home and get answers for their family. That's who I am. And I'll never be anybody different than that. Because the truth matters. The truth matters to me. And I'm going to stand up for what's right. And at the end of the day, you can agree, you can disagree, whatever it is. But this is just the way that I see it. And I do too, Casual. I feel like he's out there. His mother feels like he's out there. And he needs to come home. But all these games and lawsuits and crazy things happening, none of this is necessary. Sebastian, the focus on him has been lost. This vigil that was supposed to be for Sebastian, it became about something else. When somebody decided to text a handful of people on the morning of making threats that if you show up but you don't apologize to Bullhorn Betty and say that you're not scared of her, then you can't come in the vigil. Are you kidding me right now? How is that helping Sebastian? Is that what you think Sebastian would want? Because it's not the Betty show. It's not about all these YouTubers that are there. It's about this kid right here. Precisely, YouTube. This is the kid that matters to me. I don't care about the damn sides. If somebody did something to this child, I promise you what's done in the dark will come to light. And it might not happen in an hour or in a day or in 30 days or in 3 years. I don't know how long it's gonna take for the truth to come out, but the truth will always prevail. And Sebastian's truth matters, whatever that might look like. You couldn't have said that any better, Mind of Monsters. Lost in his own story, and it breaks my heart for him. I am with you on that. I never want to see this happen. It has become ugly. It has become ugly and vile, and you have people attacking each other, people going real life, people calling each other predators, threatening to call law enforcement, people in lawsuits with each other. You can't do this. You can't say that. Wah, wah, wah. My feelings are hurt. All while supporting the bashing of the mother and the stepfather. None of that makes sense to me. None of it makes sense to me. The truth will come out. And it's not my job to do that because I'm not law enforcement. My mission is to keep sharing their faces until the truth comes out, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. And I appreciate every single one of you, all 26 of you in here right now, that support me carrying my channel in the way that I do. Because I'm not here to fight with other people. I'm not here to talk politics. I'm not here to bash about this or go after people because they don't agree with me on that. You can have your opinions about whatever. But opinions are not going to solve this case. You know what's going to solve this case? Somebody coming forward and telling the truth about where this kid is so that he can come home to his family and there can be answers. That's how you get justice. You don't get justice by going to a church, having a vigil for this missing child, and calling on a demon. All I've seen is a bunch of fuckery and a bunch of people tragedy pimping off these cases. Sorry, I hate to even cuss, but that's where I am today, y'all. And it makes me feel sad. It makes me feel sad for his family, for his mom. You know, I've not even spoken to Katie. I hope she's okay if she's out there listening. I can't imagine what she's going through. But her interview that she did this last time, it was so good to see her talk about Sebastian. It was really good to hear from her and Chris. I don't give a shit what these other people on the internet say. Keep his name going. Keep his face out there. Keep his flyer being shared. This young man's life matters. And that's what matters to me. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. I just had to get that off my chest, y'all. It's the truth, Twist. Arctic says, I messaged Dane's parents and offered them a safe space to talk about his case. I appreciate that, Arctic. If there's anything that I can do to help get the word out, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And they will be treated with respect. And I've had people talk shit about me because, well, if you block people so they can't have their opinions or ask questions, then it says more about you than them. No, what I'm not going to allow is people to come over here and show their ass and expect me to put up with it. This is my house. I wouldn't invite you into my real house and let you act all, a ridiculous piece of shit. I definitely ain't going to allow you in my YouTube house to come over here and start a bunch of shit. It's just the way that it is. And if it hurts your feelings, don't come over here. It's just the way that it is. I want everybody to be here for the cases, to listen to the cases. I don't want people coming over here talking about other creators and going on this, that, and the third. Whatever I speak on is what I choose to speak on. If y'all want drama, y'all go to those channels and do that shit over there. Don't do that shit here. It's just not, it's not productive. Thank you, Arctic, for doing that. Yeah, I would have to, we'd all have to take their devices, Elizabeth. Yes, we'd have to take their devices. All right, I got just a few more flowers and I'm going to let y'all get on out of here. This is AJ Sloan. He was missing from the Greenbrier County Sheriff's Office in West Virginia. This is another one that Arctic had told me about and asked me if I would share. Arctic, do we have any updates on this case? If you're still in here, I'm going to go over here and look up to see if there's any updates on him. The Greenbrier County Sheriff's Office is attempting to locate the missing 40-year-old male AJ Sloan, Audie Carl Sloan Jr. He was last seen on foot in Crichton, West Virginia on November 24th of 2024, and he hasn't been seen or heard from since. AJ has a tribal tattoo on his upper left arm, and his family is extremely concerned for his safety and well-being. If you have any information, please don't hesitate to reach out to the Greenbrier County, West Virginia Police Department. The number is here on the bottom of this flyer. This flyer is by the Aware Foundation. I don't see any updates on this. This is basically all the events that we know to be true at this time. This seems to be like a case that has suspicious circumstances. I think Arctic told me they believe that he might be deceased. His last known location was Nancy Avenue in Crichton, West Virginia. AJ's cell phone never left the Quinwood area. AJ's housemates have given several different statements of events that may have happened that night or morning. And just 2 days ago made 13 weeks and 3 days since he went missing. They have held 3 search parties as the weather continues to improve to search for him. And they're going to continue to ask the community to help aid in further searches. And they are very thankful for the support that the community is giving them. There is a $5,000 reward for credible information leading to AJ's whereabouts. And you can private message Arctic Fox if you have any information, or you can contact the Greenbrier County Sheriff's Department. Let me go over here to the chat. Did I get all that in there, Arctic? I hope I did. Family believes he's no longer with us. Oh, there's a $10,000 reward now. Okay, great. Last known people to see AJ have changed their story numerous times. No media coverage at all. Wow, wow, wow. Boy, I'd really like to hear the family tell us more about this case. Reward is now $10K. Thank you so much for sharing that. If you guys have any information, please reach out to Arctic, reach out to the Greenbrier County Sheriff's Office. I do hope that more information will come out in his case. Hey, Taylor. Hey, darling. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for being here. Hey, crafty girl. I missed you earlier in chat. I meant to say hey to you, but I think I went off on a tangent about Sebastian. Hey, AP. It's good to see you. Elizabeth, how's your kitties? How's George Michael and the kitties doing? I hope they're doing good. I've been thinking about you and the kitties. I wanted to tell you that earlier. I hope they're doing good. This is the update. Somebody said this at the beginning of the live. They mentioned about Ulysses Anderson being found deceased in Selma, Alabama. He went missing on February the 8th, and I did get the update that he was located deceased. Very, very sad update. He was a professional firefighter with the Selma Fire Department. If you remember, I'd shared his cases a couple of times on some previous live streams. And on Friday, February the 28th, investigators confirmed that a group of fishermen discovered the body of 45-year-old Ulysses Anderson in the Alabama River. And at this time, it is not known if foul play is suspected. His body was sent to the Alabama State Forensics Lab for an autopsy to determine his cause of death. This is so heartbreaking to hear. So please do keep Ulysses' loved ones in your thoughts and prayers. And we do appreciate you guys sharing out his flyer. I do hate these sad updates for sure. And I do hope we'll get some answers and that something nefarious did happen, that he will get justice for sure. It is very, very sad. All right, just a couple more. We have Mariah Coley. She is also missing from Statesville Police Department. And where I am in North Carolina, Statesville is just north of me, probably about 45 minutes. There's been a lot of people missing out of Statesville here lately. Mariah Cynthia Coley was last seen in Statesville on February the 26th of 2025, and she may be with Andrew Stewart. Remember Andrew? We just shared his flyer at the beginning of this live stream. I didn't even know Andrew was missing with anybody else. She was reported missing on the same day. Here's Andrew's flyer right here. So these two are actually missing together. If you guys have any information on the whereabouts of Andrew Stewart or Mariah Cynthia Coley, please reach out to Statesville Police Department at 704-878-3406. I just now put that together. That they don't even mention her on his poster, but on her poster they mention him. She is 28 years old. She has brown hair and blue eyes. She's 5 feet 2 inches tall and weighs about 189 pounds according to this. And I just went over here to the Statesville Police Department to see if there was any further updates on her. I think it's interesting that they shared Stephen's flyer, but Stephen's flyer didn't mention anything about her. Huh. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Wow. If you guys see this flyer, please do share it out. And share them in tandem, because obviously they may be missing together. I hope there's not anything nefarious with that. Yeah, isn't that odd that on his, it doesn't even mention her? I had no idea these two were even connected until I just pulled her up and read his name on her flyer. I think that her name needs to be added to Andrew's flyer. Put a 1 in chat if you guys agree that if his name is on Mariah Coley's flyer, I think Mariah Coley's name needs to be on Andrew's flyer. Just my thoughts. I'm just saying. This is out of Iredell County, North Carolina, in case you guys don't know where Statesville is. My goodness, I just got notified of 4 new missing people since I've been live. My goodness, I'm going to have to get over here and share some of these cases. And we also have this missing alert for Skip Johnson out of Milford, Delaware. I'm sharing this for my very good friend, Allie, because she's in Delaware. So I wanted to make sure that I shared this out. I think she's been having a lot of headaches lately. Y'all send her some positive vibes, because I do understand all about that. So she may not be listening right now. Looks like we've got quite a few people that are missing out of Delaware right now. I need to get over here and start sharing some of these flyers on her behalf. This is Skip Johnson. I'm going to look and make sure we don't have an update on Skip before I get into it. Looks like Skip has been missing since late Thursday night. A turn of events have apparently happened, and he was last in the area of Milford, Delaware around midnight Thursday night. He's 47 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighs 165 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Last seen February 27th of 2025. His vehicle was found wrecked on Thursday night on North Walnut Street in Milford, Delaware. His family has tried contacting him since then, and he hasn't reached out to anyone, which is unlike him. If you have any information that may help locate Skip, please contact Terry Dutton. That is Skip's cousin. That number is 302-381-2239. I do hope Skip is okay. It does feel like there's a lot more to that, doesn't it? Yeah. That's your old stomping grounds, Elizabeth? Thank you for those prayers. I know she'll appreciate it. Migraines are terrible. I get bad migraines, and I think a lot of us can understand that. I think the stress that happens on YouTube cannot. Arctic said, Dutchie, can you make a flyer with both their pictures and information? And I'll do a short. I'll certainly do it. Listen, I'm going to be up for a while because I got to watch over Daddy. So when I get off here, I'm going to make a couple of flyers. I see a couple other people that's missing that I need to make some flyers for. So when I jump off here, I will make a flyer with both of them on it together, put their information on there, and I'll send it over to you, Arctic. And we'll definitely do it because I feel like that's pretty important. Skip was found safe. Hallelujah. Let me go over here and get an update. Oh, I see Allie shared it. Praise the Lord. He was found safe. I just scrolled down and saw that. Well, I'm glad because that was fixing to worry me. Delaware's your old stomping grounds. I've never been to Delaware, but I do want to go. Thank you for letting me know, Arctic. Yay, yay, yay. Skip was found safe, y'all. Thank goodness. You get migraines too? I think it's because I probably drink too much Dr. Pepper, y'all. And gritting my teeth from all the stress. Thank y'all for praying for Allie. She needs it. A lot of us are going through some tough stuff right now. You know, I'm so glad Skip was found. We got to celebrate the small wins, you know. And the last one that I've got for you guys tonight, this is as much as I could get uploaded because, you know, I was on the road for a long time today. This is Amanda Smith, and she is missing out of the Buncombe County Sheriff's Office. That is in Asheville, North Carolina. I just want to get over here to make sure she hasn't been located as well. Nope, she's still missing. The Buncombe County Sheriff's Office is attempting to locate a missing woman from the Asheville area of Buncombe County. Amanda Smith is age 38, an African American female, approximately 5 feet 10 inches tall. She has short black hair and brown eyes. Miss Smith was last seen at her residence on 2/25/25. Miss Smith has some health issues that may affect her cognitive ability to relay information regarding the location in which she lives. Miss Smith's hair is shorter than what is pictured and was last seen wearing a gray top and possible sweatpants. Anyone with information about the location of Amanda Smith is asked to call the Buncombe County Sheriff's Office at 828-250-6670. So if you see this flyer, please do share it out in hopes that Amanda will be found safe. It sounds like she may have some cognitive impairment and she may require assistance in returning home safely. Thank you, AP. I do appreciate that. Arctic, I know you get migraines. We've talked about it before too. I think mine is just stress lately. It's hard to get away from that. Jody says, Arctic, the girl from Indiana I've been helping with has been placed on the Indiana missing persons list now. How do we find out if she has a NamUs number? Jody, what's the name? I'll look it up for you. Can I give everyone here a shout out to watch some weather folks who come on live during severe storms, please? Absolutely. Our weather has been crazy lately for sure. I like to watch Ryan Hall, y'all. Anybody watch him? When I got storms, I always watch Live Storm Chasers or Ryan Hall. Those are my two favorites. Jessica R. Young. Well, let me just mosey on over here to NamUs. And I'll look it up for you right while I'm here since I'm already right here. I'm looking it up right now. Jessica Young, NamUs. Nope, that's Jessica Gutierrez. I'm seeing a lot of different Jessicas, but I'm not seeing a NamUs for Jessica Young. Jessica R. Young. Not seeing that come up. No information is available for this page. You said that was out of Indiana? Is that correct? Yeah, I like Max Velocity too. Don't dox me for sure. Barbara, I have already had TMJ surgery. I have to wear a mouth guard since I've had the surgery. It's a beast for sure. I'm not seeing anything. Not NamUs. Is this a cold case or a new case? Is that from Modoc, Indiana? I spoke with her on January 30th. She said everything was fine and that she loved me. Her father last heard from her January 20th. She's from Modoc, Indiana. Does she have a flyer that I can share? Does she need a flyer? I'll be happy to make her one. Let me share Indiana's missing and unsolved cases. This is the picture that I have of her. If she needs a flyer, I'll be happy to make her one if you have all the information. No flyer for her? Well, sounds like I need to make her one. If you guys can get me all of her information from her family, I'll be happy to do it. You can either get it to Arctic. Arctic can send it to me, or you can send it to me via my email or on Facebook. I'm under Duchess Discussions on Facebook. Just let me know, Jody. I'm happy to help however I can. I know it's not much, but I'll be happy to get her a flyer out. Mom is waiting for the detective. Okay. So she's not been filed in the NCIC. Well, once they can get her in there with all the specific information and have the police department to make a post about it and share it, that'll really help get things going. Just let us know if we can help. We're happy to do it. Jessica Young. If y'all see anything about Jessica Young missing out of Indiana, please share it out. Get her face out everywhere. Thank you. Thank you, Jody. I appreciate you letting me know. I was happy to share that for you. Well, guys, I'm going to let you get on out of here. Daddy is sleeping. Mama's sleeping. So I'm going to go let the dog out. Just watch over Daddy. I'm going to go make me a couple of flyers. Get up and stretch my legs. Go check on my niece. Call my husband. Tell him that I love him. I hope y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all joining me to look at some missing cases. I may be in and out of chats when I have a break. Kind of pop around, see what's going on the YouTube streets. But if y'all don't see me around, it's because I'm out of town with Mom and Dad. I'm probably going to have my hands full for the next few days. I'm trying to convince my dad to come live with me. But Daddy is Scottish and he's ornery. And he don't want to do what I want him to do. So y'all just know that he does appreciate y'all's thoughts and prayers. He did tell me that earlier. He said, I don't know who them people are that you're in there talking to them, but if that's the ones that's praying for me, I just want them to know that I really appreciate it. And I said, Daddy, they know. They know. Elizabeth, I know that trigeminal neuralgia. I know that's been tough on you. Your dad's Scottish too, Elizabeth? Well, then you know exactly what I'm going through. Y'all take care of yourself out here. And know that I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to be here for me to show these missing faces. And I'll post some updates on my community wall this week. And I'll share some flyers when I can. But y'all take care of yourself. And Barbara, I swear to you, when I get back in town, I'm going to get up with you so we can do a live stream. I've just got a little more on my plate than I normally do, but I know you do understand. And I'll have Art to let me know. Keep me posted when you do some lives over there. I've been listening to, going back through and listening to some of your lives, and it's been really good to hear you speak about all the things that you've been through over there. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, AP. Thank you, Heidi. Family is most important. So I got to take care of them. So I'm going to go check on Daddy, go do some things. But we'll see each other next Monday. If I'm still here, we're still going to do Missing Monday. If y'all have any flyers that you want me to make, or if you want me to share a missing flyer from where you live, or if you have a missing case that you want me to share, send it to me and I'll be happy to feature it on my next Missing Monday. Okay? Y'all take care and we'll play this little outro, and I'll see you guys around the YouTube streets. Good night, y'all. Bye now.
You've been sitting in the backseat, running out of places you can hide. It's like you're drowning in concrete when you're too afraid to speak your mind. Don't let it pull you down this time. Dust it off, discover your brave. Rising up and breaking the waves. Stand up like you're fighting for survival. Shouting like you got no time to lose. 'Cause nothing's gonna break you or take your crown. Show them that the courage shines in you. Keep on fighting. Keep on fighting. Now you're coming out swinging, sweeping like a fearless hurricane. You can see yourself winning, rising from the shadows unafraid. There's nothing in your way. Dust it out, discover you're brave. Keep on rising up and breaking the waves. Stand up like you're fire.